Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back to Road to Hajj. Road to Hajj is a simplified overview of Hajj and what do Hujjaj do on a day-to-day basis. Now is the 10th of Dhul Hijjah. So the Hujjaj would spend the 9th of Dhul Hijjah from Dhuhr until Asr at Arafah doing an ibadah called Wuquf. Wuquf of Hajj is to spend the time in Arafah, and you are encouraged to make dua, for it is the greatest day of the year, the day where most du'as are answered, the day where the most forgiveness, most number of people will be forgiven on the day, in the year. It will be on the day of Arafah. So the Hujjaj will spend the day from Zuhur until Maghrib making dua. Zuhur until Asr, they will make dua in their tents, and from Asr until Maghrib, they would leave and make dua directly under the sky, and the dua gets more and more intense. Maghrib. Now, after Maghrib, the Hujjaj will slowly start moving to Muzdalifah. This is a wajib of Hajj. Rasul sallallahu alayhi wasallam, he would walk from Arafat to Muzdalifah, and he would walk very slowly. He would hold on to the reins of his camel, Al-Qaswa, and he would make sure that Qaswa would walk slowly. And when they get to Muzdalifah, they would do lots of dhikr, lots of istighfar. Allah mentioned in the Quran, ثُمَّ أَفِيضُوا مِنْ حَيْثُ أَفَاضَ النَّاسُ وَاسْتَغْفِرُوا اللَّهِ. And when you leave with the people, ثُمَّ أَفِيضُوا مِنْ حَيْثُ أَفَاضَ النَّاسُ, from where people are leaving. This is from Arafat. You'll see lots and lots of people. Allah says, وَاسْتَغْفِرُوا اللَّهِ. For Allah is most accepting of, most forgiving, and most merciful. But there's nothing specific in terms of ibadah to do at Muzdalifah. It's just making lots of istighfar. And then when you get to Muzdalifah, the Hujjaj will be praying Maghrib and Isha in Jama' and Qasr. Jama' Ta'khir, praying Maghrib and Isha at Isha time. Maghrib 3 rak'at, Isha will be done in 2 rak'at. And then you go to sleep, you rest, and you will be sleeping under the stars. And this is what I call a 5 billion star experience. It's not a 5-star hotel, this is a 5 billion stars. You'll see the stars on top of you while you rest. And the stars has a very special relationship in the heart of a Muslim, because Allah said in Surah Al-Waqi'ah, فَلَا أُقْسِمُ بِمَوَاقِعِ النُّجُومِ. He takes an oath with the constellation of stars. وَإِنَّهُ لَقَسَمٌ لَوْ تَعْلَمُونَ عَظِيمٌ. It is a great oath if you know it. إِنَّهُ لَقُرْآنٌ كَرِيمٌ. It is an oath about the Quran. Now, what is the relationship between the stars and the Quran? If you don't know anything about the stars and you go to a place where there's not much light pollution and you look up at night, you're going to see a beautiful show. You're going to see stars so mesmerizing. You don't need to understand anything. It's just a beautiful show. You don't get anything from it except for amazement that it is so majestic. But if you understand the stars, you know this is the Southern Cross, this is the Orion's Belt, then you can be guided by it. You know which is south, you can find your way. This is east, this is west, this is north. You can find your way through it. You can be guided by the stars. If you don't know anything, it's just a beautiful mess. Everything, everywhere, in a beautiful way. The Quran, if you don't understand anything about the Quran, it's just a beautiful book. The way the language is, the recitation, it is just amazing. It's just beautiful. But it's a bit of a beautiful mess, because you find like the beginning of the Quran, groups of people, the muttaqeen, the kafir, the munafiq, and then Allah jumped to the story of Prophet Adam, and then the story of Israelites, and then Prophet Ibrahim, and so on. It's not in chronological order. It's hard to fathom just by reading from beginning to end. It's not a book like any other books. Other books would have like, all right, this is the beginning, this is the end. Surah, the Quran on the other hand, the story of Prophet Adam would appear a bit in Surah Al-Baqarah, a bit in other surahs, here a bit in Surah Ali Imran, a bit in Al-A'raf, a bit here and there. Story of Prophet Musa also, it's scattered everywhere. It's like a beautiful mess, like the stars. But If you were to peel through the layers, do a bit of tadabbur, study, then you see the beautiful cohesion, the beautiful synergy of the Quran, the way it flows, the connection between one point to another point. Only if you peel through the layer, you will be guided. Just like the stars, simple view, beautiful, beautiful mess. Peel through the layer, you get guidance. The Quran, just simple reading, amazing, beautiful. Peel through the layers, you get guidance. So now when you are resting, going to sleep, it's not a common experience that you get to sleep out in the open, directly under the sky, directly under the stars. It's a humbling reminder. Again, this is like your Yawmul Qiyamah, Mock Qiyamah. So it is a humbling reminder that you can be rich and powerful. Muzdalifah, nobody cares about you. Someone needs to cross, they'll just cross over you, they'll walk over you. You just sleep on the ground. Uh, but at the same time, that connection to nature just brings a different sense of feeling of the greatness of Allah and the insignificance of our existence. Who are we to be so arrogant when compared to the entire universe? We're just almost nothing. So that is Muzdalifah. We will stay at Muzdalifah until Fajr. At Fajr, we will pray Fajr, and then we will make our way to Mina, to the Jamrah. And for that, I'll see you tomorrow, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.